And we are
Back!
What's going on, B Rich?
What up, Trey?
Man, just powering through, man. I was yelling like Sunday. You know, I went to the Falcons game.
Yeah,
right?
you was
Sunday,
yelling.
man, of course, man. When they say it's third down, you know, you got to get up. You got to yell, man.
Do they
You
still
gotta
do
get
the
up.
roll them chains? Roll them chains.
Not in my city.
Roll them chains.
Not in my city.
Roll them chains.
You
Woo!
know, yeah, I'm sure. So
I was part of that.
Whoever them folks you said with, I'm sure they still do them
Okay.
roll them chains. We don't do that in my section.
Well, y'all should.
No, we shouldn't.
It's a Falcon tradition.
It's not a Falcon tradition.
It is.
It's a your section tradition.
Okay, I see.
We
Okay.
high
Falcon,
five.
your
We
section
listen. We
tradition.
high five. We dap each other up. We show love, and it's good. You know what I mean?
And
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't have to say roll.
Have you ever
chain.
gotten into it with another fan from
at
another team?
the game?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Not a real like I've had like a spirited debate, but I've never gotten into a real heated argument at a game.
I'll
haven't.
never forget this. It was me, my wife, Ryan, and my partner from he was in my wedding, Daryl Bibbins. We went to the Jacksonville Jaguars game.
Yeah.
And the Falcon and the Jaguar fan got in a fight. And all of a sudden, the Falcon fan punched the Jaguar in the face, and his eye swelled up like a big tomato knot, bro. It was hilarious.
Jeez, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, man.
No. I don't see a point of people fighting at a game, you know. And plus, you know, hey, I promised my wife that I wouldn't even have arguments with people at the game anymore. It's not worth it. It's just a game.
Yeah.
So I go out there and I just had me a good time. But speaking of the Falcons, we touched on it on Monday, you know, on our live. So if you missed that show, make sure you go back, check it out. The audio is up everywhere where you find your podcast. You can find the video up on YouTube. And so we touched on how the game went. We touched on the good
And the bad.
and the bad
And the ugly.
and the in-between, because there was some in-betweens.
It was.
And there was some things that I want to continue the discussion on. Number one, what I want to bring up.
What?
You brought up that there was no pass rush, right? Which we know we only had one sack. And you were really harping on the rookies.
Okay, let me say this.
And so, hold on, no, let me finish.
All right.
And you said how the rookies were not on the field. Well, I have a video I can show you that was part of one of the rants we put out where Jalen Walker is literally chasing Baker Mayfield
To the left, I saw that.
down the
They made
field.
him throw an incomplete pass.
No, he ran for a first down.
Oh, I didn't see
He
that.
ran for and on that same play, how that happened, Jalen Walker and Pierce were next to each other. Pierce pushed the right tackle towards Baker.
Okay.
Jalen Walker kind of got stonewalled by the guard,
Okay.
and Baker was able to step up, kind of slither his way through,
Okay.
and Jalen Walker couldn't catch him. So they did play those guys. Those guys were on
That
the
ain't what I was
field.
saying.
I'm just saying, bro.
Okay, but now let's keep it clear.
I'm just
keep
saying.
my point clear. Don't make your point and paint me what I didn't say. This is what I said.
Okay.
I said, why do they have Caden Ellis, which is a great football player? He sets the team up. I like him. Why they have him spying it, a running quarterback when he's not that fast? Now, he did make a good tackle. I'll give him that. He did. I was like, okay, maybe he can do it, but I always wonder why would they do that. But he did stop him that one play. I give you kudos for that. Great tackle. Open field tackle, didn't get juked. But what I'm trying to say is this. Why not put your more athletic backers or safeties or whoever spying the QB so they won't get the long third and whatever? That's all I'm saying.
I mean, look, you did say that, but you also said that they didn't play.
I did say that.
So
but I said that out of frustration.
So let's not act like I'm saying something that you didn't say.
all right.
You said
So
that
let's clear,
and the spying
let's clarify.
thing. You said both.
All right,
my
let's
brother.
clarify. You know, sometimes, I was emotional yesterday or the other day, whenever it was.
But why? Why do the Falcons make you emotional?
Because I'm a Falcon fan. And
what does that have to do with getting super emotional?
Make the blood pressure birds are stressing me out. You even said that. You coined that phrase.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so what are you trying to say? You don't get stressed out?
But I'm also able to look at it logically.
Okay, well, I don't. I don't look at it logically.
That's my point.
I'll be irrational.
Okay.
Be mad.
Okay.
Y'all see me texting during the text message. F the mugs. All right, good job. Man, what y'all see, I'm schizo when it comes to these.
I won't even throw you out there like that.
All right, thank you, man.
On this particular episode.
All right, thank you.
I won't even throw, but I will say this to your point. On that particular play, if Jalen Walker would have just been spying, if he would have been, faking like he's going to rush and just been kind of waiting to see what Baker was going to do, Baker wouldn't have got out of the pocket. He would not have gotten out of the pocket.
So what you're saying is stay disciplined to your lanes.
No. They didn't have him spying. I'm saying, to your point, if Jalen Walker would have been spying on that play, because they really blitzed, because they rushed forward and they sent.
I saw that, and I was like, why no spy? I remember that play.
And they sent an extra man. They sent 5. I'm saying if Jalen Walker would have been the person where it's like he's getting ready to blitz, but then he just kind of waits to see what Baker's gonna do, he would not have gotten up out of there. I don't believe he would have gotten that first down. But because Jalen Walker tried to rush and the guard stonewalled him, by the time Baker slithered through, it was too late.
I saw that. I remember that play. I remember that play vividly now. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. It's like, don't get me wrong. Kaden Ellis is a beast. I like the way he sets up the defense, but I'd rather see him blitz and get the other guy, because I mean he got some sacks last year, if I recall right.
Well, the whole reason they brought him here is because he had a chance to finally start in New Orleans, and he got him, I want to say, 7 or 8 sacks that particular year. Went from a backup to getting a chance to start, and he was able to put pressure on the quarterback. He did it last year, and he did it the year before when we brought him in. So I can see what you're saying. Let him be more of the person who's going to go after the quarterback and use one of the younger, the faster, maybe more athletic.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Linebackers as the spy.
Yes.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
All right, man. Can you send an email to Coach Morris and let him know what we need?
You know what? We can do that right now. Let's try. Let's see how it works. All right, let's go. All right. Hey, ChatGPT, can you send me a draft to email Coach Raheem Morris on, please put athletic spies on the quarterback and not Kaden Ellis? Can you draft that up and give me the address to send it to him, please? All right, done.
Do you think that ChatGPT knows what the hell you talking about when you say spy? It's going to send you a picture of James Bond. Which one you want, Roger Moore or Sean Connery? Which one you going to go with, my brother? Because I don't think ChatGPT knows what you mean when you talk about spies. I just don't.
Let's ask again. Hey, ChatGPT, can you draft me up an email or a text message to send to Raheem Morris about us spying the quarterback instead of using Kaden Ellis? Give us more athletic spies to spy the quarterback. Please give me a message right now so see if you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, please let me know. What's the response? Since you've taken the time to go to ChatGPT, what did it say? Please tell me what it said.
All right, hold on. All right.
It don't take that long.
What kind of, brother? Here's a professional but straight to the point message you can send Raheem Morris about spy strategy. I'll keep respectful, constructive, and football savvy.
Okay.
Right. Hi, Coach Morris. I wanted to share a quick thought on our defensive approach.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Yes. When we are spying mobile quarterbacks, it feels like using Kaden Ellis in that role limits us a bit. He's a solid player, but he does not always have the quickness to close the gap on faster.
Okay, Chet.
We love to see us mix in some of our more athletic defenders as spies, guys with more speed and lateral burst.
Okay, Chet.
Yeah.
All right,
so
then,
we can keep quarterbacks from extending plays with their legs and force them to stay in the pocket. That adjustment could really give our defense an edge.
Okay, send it to him.
Yes.
Send it to him. So, look, when we're talking about Jalen Walker, I saw something, one of the local sports figures here in the city, old Buck Ballou.
Buck Ballou. You know, he was the Georgia quarterback back in the 1980s with Herschel Walker, man. Helped win us the 1980 championship.
Yeah, I know. So he was talking about how the Atlanta Falcons are not using Jalen Walker the correct way they need to use him, saying they're just using him as an edge setter and not using all the multiple talents that he has. Kirby used him kind of like as a Swiss Army knife, kind of used him
kind of like Michael Parsons.
Jack of all trades.
Not saying he's Michael Parsons, by no means, but how other teams like the Cowboys and that you see Green Bay, they put him on the weaknesses and let him attack. And he got a sack.
So
is that what you're saying?
So I guess my question to you is, it's only week 1, but are the Atlanta Falcons using Jalen Walker wrong?
I mean, it's too soon to say, but I'll tell you this, what you did scare me earlier today. It's like we don't win the next 2 games, we could be very well 0-5. So they better figure out how to use them right. Because, hey, watching the Monday night game, McCarthy, what's his name, McCarthy? Mm-hmm. McCarthy can scramble. He hit a touchdown. He kind of got some mobility to himself as well. So we need to watch out. Need to use him correctly, man. I understand they're trying to like get him in to know the plays and just to learn one position and get that right before they throw a lot at them, so they don't want to confuse them. So that may be what's going on, but they need to figure it out, buddy.
Well, I'll say this. We've had an issue not at just rushing the passer, but we've been needing to get better at linebacker. Boy, and shout out Divine Diablo. We'll talk about him. 0. He looked good. Shout out to Caden Ellis. But I don't see a problem with the Atlanta Falcons using Jalen Walker in more than just rushing the passer. He's been an off-ball linebacker. Let him get out there and use that athleticism. He can cover out in space. He can rush the quarterback. He's good at setting the edge. He's good at run defense. Like, let him do more than that. I get what they're saying. We want him to just focus on one position, but sometimes you can handcuff yourself to one particular idea when you can get help in multiple places. Some people think, hey, these tweeners don't work. I don't look at him as just a tweener. I look at him as a linebacker that could really be very impactful out on the field. He can play in space. Let the man do both. And when it's time to rush, surprise them. You know what I mean? Like, don't have every time he's out here, we know he's rushing the quarterback. Let it not be known exactly how you're going to use him. I think that's the plan moving forward, but they got to figure it out even sooner than later, in my opinion.
Let me say this, man. I kind of overreacted. Had time to settle down and look at the stats and figure things out.
Okay. About what? What did you
about
overreact about?
I overreacted about getting pressure on the quarterback. There was a stat that came up. He was number 5 overall with 40% of pressure on the quarterback. Top 5 out of all the teams. So I will say that, hey, our defense looks a lot more aggressive. We're getting to the quarterback better than last year. And we got to give it up, man, for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's offense was a tough offense to stop, and Baker Mayfield is becoming one of them ones. He become one of them ones. He threw 2 magnificent touchdown passes that only his receiver can get through, and they wasn't wide open. They was covered both times. So, hey, give it to Baker Mayfield, man. He did his thing. So you got to realize we played one of the best offenses in the NFL this past week, and I think that I think they will continue to be a great offense, and we're gonna see them down in the playoffs. I still think we got a chance to make the playoffs. I feel better about our defense after analyzing everything, looking at a lot of things, going over. Okay, it just didn't translate to sacks, but it translated to quarterback pressures, quarterback hits. I think the quarterback Baker Mayfield got hit 3 times. Pierce Jr. hit him once, and the other 2 I got to go back and look. But it's better than what I thought. But that's what makes it so much more frustrating because we outplayed the Buccaneers. We was a better team and we lost.
You think we outplayed them?
Yes, definitely.
I don't.
I do.
I don't think we outplayed them. I mean, Doug made a point yesterday. That's our producers, ladies and gentlemen, when you hear the name Doug. He made a point. I think the game was played pretty evenly across the board. I can't say that we outplayed them at all because, I mean, we blamed the game on Koo, which Koo did miss the kick, and, boy, get him on a Greyhound. You know what I mean? It's time for Koo to get himself together. The Greyhound bus. Well, we talked about
Greyhound,
it. We talked about it. Get him on the Greyhound bus. We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay, gotcha.
But where I'm going with this is so much has been put on Koo, but even if you have his missed kick, Tampa Bay missed a kick and an extra point. So if we're going to give our kicker the make instead of a miss, you have to give their kicker the make instead of the miss, and they beat us outright.
I'm going to tell you
So it's hard to – so how can we say we played better when at the end of the day they made more plays and scored more?
I'm going to tell you why.
And then take the field goals out. They made the plays that had to be made. We did not play better.
I'm going to tell you why.
Okay, please.
Our defense got more pressure. Our defense was on them. Our special team.
Hold on. Do you know what their pressure was?
It wasn't nowhere near ours.
Okay, you just going by that stat that you saw.
I'm talking about what I felt and the stat. I didn't see them in the top 5, but I will say this though, like it felt like we should have won the game. We got the three. Hold on, let me finish.
No, I ain't even saying nothing. I'm just shaking my head. I can shake my head.
What, you a shaker?
No, but I can shake my head. Like don't let it frazzle and razzle you.
All right, well shake.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So
tell us how we played better.
All right. We gave up a punt return. All the way down, put him in almost scoring position. Okay. Right? We went for it on a 4th down.
Okay.
Didn't get it. Put him in great scoring position. Put our defense at a disadvantage. Before that, man, we was on them. was on them.
First quarter.
First set.
You're talking about the first quarter of a 4-quarter game.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say is it felt like we should have won the game. It's times to where we pulled out a game and won. We're like, nah, they outplayed us. We outplayed them, Trey.
We
outplayed them. Our offense played their hearts out. It came to one special teams play with a punt return. It came to one fourth in interest, and they didn't get it. That's why we lost, man. Like we put ourselves in a bad place. We outplayed them, Trey.
Now look, like I said,
we held them to under 200 yards passing. 100. What did Baker Mayfield's stats was? That's amazing.
167, 3 touchdowns.
That's amazing.
And they ran for 101. Baker ran for 39. But like, I agree with Doug. I think it was more even than anything. I'm not gonna say Tampa just outplayed us. I'm not gonna say I definitely don't think we outplayed Tampa.
It feel like we should have won the game.
It doesn't to me.
Okay, we disagree.
Like what in the game really showed that we should have won the game?
Our defense.
There was nothing.
Our defense.
When you talking about the first quarter?
No, the whole game.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but let me ask you something. Do you feel like we should have won that game? Do you feel like we gave that game away? Yes or no?
I felt like it should have went in overtime because it was very.
Okay, let me ask you this.
I feel like Baltimore.
I
feel like Baltimore gave their game away.
Let me say this.
I don't think the Falcons gave their game.
I'm gonna say this. The first drive, we scored a touchdown, right?
And then do nothing after that for the loss.
Okay. The next 2 drives, Tampa Bay had 3 and out. The next 2, we got the ball back in our offense. Play calling is the reason why we didn't get a chance.
He's a part of the team. Man. He's a part of the team, B-Rich.
I feel like we outplayed the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I feel like you as a fan want to believe we outplayed them.
I'm telling you.
To me, it's nothing wrong with saying it was even.
We outplayed them. We should have won. We were the better team.
We
showed that we were the better team.
How? How could you come away from that game definitively saying the Falcons is the better team?
We put our defense in bad spots in that game.
To me, I came away from that game saying, okay, I don't feel like Tampa can roll over us. I don't feel like we can roll over Tampa.
Hey, man, we was dominated. It should have been 21-0.
Please tell me, when did we dominate the game?
In the beginning, the first quarter.
You're talking about half of a quarter.
It should have been 21-0.
If it should have been, it would have been.
Hey, man, Zach Robinson needs to step it up.
Man, dog, listen. Let me tell you something, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm going to tell you why.
Sometimes.
We should have scored.
Bro.
Our first three positions.
You know what? We're going to start a new segment right now. I'm going to start it right now. It's called Be Rich about to make Trey damn head explode. Boy.
I don't want to see that.
Boy, when you say stuff like this, you're going to make my head explode in front of this camera. Hey, you talking about 2 drives and saying that shows we dominated. It's a 4-quarter game, Be Rich.
If we would have scored,
4-quarter game.
If we would have scored, right? If we would have scored the first 3 plays, the first 3 drives, what would happen?
Let me tell you something, man.
What would happen?
If it wasn't a 4-quarter game, the Falcons would have a Super Bowl and Georgia would have 3 damn rings. So don't tell me that it's less quarters. Man, oh, yeah, you know what? 4 rings.
Okay, gotcha.
Georgia will have 4 rings. So don't tell me that it's not a 4-quarter game. Okay. You're talking about one series. You're going to make my head explode.
I'm talking about 2 series.
Dog, you keep talking about, like, we stopped them twice, but after that, they started running the ball, and they kept finding success
but let me ask you this.
After success.
Let me ask you, when we stopped them,
I'm going to tell you this. In that stadium.
When we stopped them,
listen,
and we got the ball back as an offense, don't you think our offense should have done better?
Listen,
yes or no?
In that stadium.
Yes or no?
And guess what Tampa Bay fans are saying?
I don't care what Tampa Bay fans are saying.
Of course.
We're talking about the Falcons fans.
Because you just, no, we're not. We're talking football.
Yeah, football.
We're talking football.
Football, as
we're talking football.
Would say.
And so this is what I'm saying. Tampa fans feel like they should have ran away with that game. They don't feel like it should have been close.
Why?
Dog, to me, if you look at what they were able to do, convert consistently, be able to get pressure, keep us from running the ball, you can say whatever you want to say. You can make it whatever you want to make.
Why you going for the Bucs?
You can make it whatever. I like talking football from a realistic standpoint.
Okay, well, I'm talking realistic as well.
Okay,
we stopped
them. We did not dominate.
In the beginning, we did dominate.
And listen, you talking about what it felt like. You were here at the house. I was in the stadium.
That don't mean nothing.
Listen. And I can tell you this by being in the stadium. there was no feeling whatsoever in that stadium that we were dominating the Tampa Bay Bucs.
In the beginning, it didn't.
In the first, be rich. We're talking about
answer the question.
A half.
I'm talking about the first quarter. Did it feel like we dominated?
Okay,
yes or no?
Well, say in the first quarter.
Okay.
Listen. It felt like we could have possibly dominated.
Did it feel like y'all was dominated?
It felt like we may be en route.
No, don't change what I'm asking you.
I'm giving you the damn
in the first
answer.
quarter, did it feel like we was dominated?
It didn't feel like we dominated. It felt like we were about to dominate, but we did not.
Okay, why?
Dog, I don't know. Maybe
because of Zach Robinson play calling.
No.
What was it then?
It's not strictly on
the
Zach
defense
Robinson.
got us the ball back.
It's not strictly
we
on
went
Zach
3
Robinson.
and out.
So let me ask you this. Does Zach Robinson call defensive play calls? Does Zach Robinson drop 2 damn balls?
Does Kyle Shanahan know how to draw up plays to fool other defenses? Yes or no?
Hold on. Was Zach Robinson out there dropping passes?
Who dropped the pass?
Bajan Robinson dropped 2. Drake London dropped the touchdown.
Okay, he didn't drop the touchdown.
Yes,
it was inconclusive.
No.
He caught that. They couldn't see it. If they would have had better coverage, it would have caught it.
Bro, listen, you're gonna make my head explode, dog. I really feel like you're trying to get under my skin by saying this foolishness about we were just out there dominating. You're talking about a half of a quarter. I can tell you this. There was no feeling in that stadium. When they went up 10-3, there was no feeling in that stadium. And I'm going to tell you what was being said by my wife and what was being said by people around us. When we scored and then we stopped them, they gave us the ball back. We didn't do nothing with it. They had the ball again. We stopped them. They gave us the ball back. We didn't do nothing with it. My wife and people around us were like, oh, Lord, they got to do something with it.
Exactly, because the offense sputtered, the play calling. Bro,
that's part of the damn team.
It don't matter, bro. If we would have had somebody that
but this is what I'm saying.
Make the right plays, man.
No, but how are you dominating?
The pistol, bro.
No, how are you dominating
Our defense
if you're not
dominating.
doing right?
Our defense
What you're saying doesn't make sense.
Bro, we didn't even
You're talking in circles.
I'm not talking in circles.
Yes, you are, because you said we're dominating,
Okay,
but yet you're pointing out how they weren't playing well.
Okay,
you can't be both.
Okay, let me
I've never seen someone dominate while not playing well.
Can I clarify myself?
No, you already made yourself look crazy.
I don't look crazy.
How do you dominate while you're not playing well?
Our defense dominated our offense with the play calling.
Our defense had a good first half of a quarter.
Okay.
And then
imagine after the first 3 and out by Tampa Bay, our offense would have took it down, scored a field goal or did something and kept the defense on the
But they didn't though. They didn't.
Why? Why?
They didn't.
Because of the play calling.
Man, okay, if you want to blame the whole shit on play calling.
I do.
But what I'm telling you is,
hey Mario, didn't they run Tyler Algier twice on one of them plays and stupid ass play up the middle in the pistol? Like, why are we running the pistol? It's obvious what you're gonna do when you run. Play calling.
It's okay. I know you trying your best.
I ain't trying my best. That's how I feel.
I know you because you can't be this wild and this crazy.
I feel like
that you said no. You said we dominated, but now you're pointing out how we did so many things.
Our defense dominated.
But to be honest, though, Tampa Bay probably had the same amount of negative plays that their fan base feels like. Okay. Why did we do that? That was stupid.
Thank you.
Okay, they did.
So it's even
Thank
on
you.
both sides.
Okay, let me ask you something, Doug.
Thank you, Doug.
Let me ask you something, Doug. When we stopped, if we could have just produced on offense and got some points out of both of them times we stopped them, wouldn't that be a little bit more discouraging to Tampa Bay?
They can say the same thing about
I'm not talking about them, I'm talking about that.
But that's what makes it
Bro,
the same.
You know my saying.
They had the same issues that we had. Okay.
You know my sayings.
They had the same positives that we had.
Thank you, Doug.
But I'm telling you this right now. Tampa Bay's defense didn't look.
They missed a field goal.
I'm talking. What do you mean they
we
didn't
missed
look?
the field goal?
Let me get it out.
Hold on now.
In the beginning.
Hold on now.
In the
Please,
beginning.
break this down. Their defense
oh my
didn't look
God.
good.
Can I talk? I don't even want to talk no more.
No, go ahead and say it.
No, I'm not saying what you're going to say.
Their defense didn't look well.
In the beginning, their defense didn't look as dominant as we did.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive about that.
Take away Bajan's one play where he made plays and tell me what the hell. No, hold on.
No, you can't do that. You can't
but tell me what the offense did.
You can't do that. We scored a 50-yard touchdown.
Okay, and then got shut down, and they took a 3-point lead.
Because of the play calling in that stupid-ass pistol.
All right.
But you saw at the end when they tried to open it up, you saw what we doing?
Or was it because of their defense?
Nah, No, it was because of the play calling.
Miss Cook.
Who stopped the play?
Hey, man, we need
who stopped the
play? Zach Robinson needs to do what Kyle Shanahan does. Figure out how to attack the weaknesses and exploit their defenses, man.
Excuse me, Miss Cook.
No, Miss Cook, nothing.
Listen, I don't know if the people who babysat your son are still living.
Don't take that. Don't
but I think you need to check with him because one of them dropped him on his damn head when he was a kid.
No, they did.
One of them dropped him on his head.
That's how you feel. Your head about to explode. Mine ain't.
Dog, you're not making any sense.
I am.
You're saying that
the play calling was ridiculous after we got the ball back twice.
Guess what Tampa Bay is saying?
I don't care.
They're not saying that it was the play call. They're saying their defense, we had that one mistake happen with Bijan. After that, we shut them down. That's what their fans are saying.
Okay, cool.
Okay, it's a flip side to every coin, my guy.
It is, and this is my flip side to the Falcons.
Man, but come on, dog. You can't be that much of a homer to where you walk around with Arthur Blanks, you know what, just hanging all off you. You know what I'm saying? You already know. I don't even have to say it.
I don't know nothing about Arthur Blank. I've never met that man before in my life.
When people take sack lunches to school,
that's what
you got to keep that man's sack lunches off of your pocket.
If I have a sack lunch, it has like a peanut butter jelly sandwich,
come on, dog.
apple.
Oh, my God.
Snicker.
You getting jelly out the man.
Snicker.
Jesus Christ.
Snicker.
I
like
jelly.
Snickers. You like Snickers?
Hey, you see how you did it right. Because you knew, boy. You know I got you with that one. You just got past it. You getting jelly out the man.
Look, I want to take it somewhere else. Can I
No, because I want to take it somewhere.
All right, well, take somewhere else. I'm going to take somewhere else.
Since you almost derailed the show, no, I'm leaving the show.
I didn't derail the show.
I'm leaving
made the show better,
today, sir.
But I do want to talk about something, so
okay,
give me my chance.
We're going to get rid of, we're going to finish with all the points I want to bring
That's fair.
Okay, now, since we were talking about defense until you derailed the show with this foolishness.
I didn't derail. I made the show very interesting.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Entertaining.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Shout out to you. Shout out to
me.
Yeah, but listen, this is what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
How about we show some love to Divine Diablo?
Yes, man.
What do you think about number 0 for the Atlanta Falcons, Divine Diablo's first game?
Well, first off, he has a stripper name, as Rob Tribble said. I think he got a cool name. He came out there and did his thing.
So
but for real.
Names are cool.
For real, on some real ish, man, he balled out. He got half a sack. He got a PD, a pass defense. He got some open field tackles. Pass deflection, pass defense, either or. Okay. Tomato, what you want to say. All right. He did his thing, Trey. Okay. He balled out. I remember you saying somebody you heard that he could.
Joe Patrick said that Falcons fans were going to be very happy.
Yeah, and they could lead the league in tackles maybe or something, but man, he by far was the best. Well, I'm not going to say he's the best defender, but he played the best Sunday. One of them. Xavier Watts played great as well.
Well, we'll talk about him.
Yeah.
Right now with Divine Diablo, I think he looked really good. It made me ask from the stands. Everybody around was like, man, who's number 0? And because we didn't see him in the preseason, I was not just super familiar with what his number was. And I'm like, man, who's this big dude, number 0? We had to look at him. I'm like, oh, that's Divine Diablo. Man, he made plays out in coverage. The man was back there helping get to the quarterback, putting pressure on the quarterback. He was playing the run well. Hey, I think that we may have something that we can be happy about because we've been needing to get better at the linebacker position. We've been needing to get more athletic. I mean, Nate Landman, shout out to the Land man who was dropping bombs, but he struggled out in space. He struggled out in coverage. Putting Agent 0, we're gonna take that name. I think we need to take that from Gilbert Arenas, and we need to give that to old Divine Diablo.
Okay.
I think we need to take. What you think? You think we ought to take that man from old Gilbert? Yeah, shout out to Gil. He doing so many big things. He don't need Agent 0 anymore. So we're going to get that to Divine Diablo, man.
Right, man.
Divine Diablo, man, I think he looks really good. I'm really happy with it. And I'm going to tell you this further adds to the I'm trying to think of the right word that I want to use. It further adds to the evidence. I want to use a different word, but it further adds to the track record that we've seen from Terry Fontenot. Terry Fontenot, when he was hired, what he was in New Orleans was, yes, he was over pro scouting for the free agents. He was over the pro scouting for people that was in the league. That's his talent. When we look at the players that he brings in from other teams, he's been able to get some decent players for the most part. on the cheap. Now, of course, we had old boy, I forgot his name, we got from New England, old Red Sleeves. Kyle Pitts just stole his whole style, and we're going to take that. If the Red Sleeves make Kyle Pitts ball out, well, damn it, so be it. But other than that, I think that Terry Fontenot has done a real good job with bringing in free agents for the low, people who can contribute. Did they turn into Pro Bowl players and players who going to stick forever? No, but you look at Caden Ellis was somebody that was brought in. You look at Divine Diablo now as somebody that was brought in. I think he does a good job at bringing in free agents from other teams.
New Orleans was traded, so you still got a good track record. But I wish you would bring a free
What guy from New Orleans?
The guy from the Patriots.
Oh, yeah, the guy from I forgot what we did. I can't remember.
Can't even remember his name. He sucked so bad.
Yeah, Judon. Oh, Matthew Judon.
Yeah. Listen, he needs to do something with the kicking. He needs to bring a free agent and go ahead and kick.
I mean, they're going to work some people out.
Yeah.
They're going to work some people out. So, look, now that we moved on, I want to move on from the defense for a second. I want to go over to the offense.
Okay.
How do you feel about Mike Penix's first game of this season?
I felt like he played with heart. I felt like the preseason being bubble wrap hurt him. I felt like the right tackle being injured limited him what he could really do with his talents. And the reason I say that is because the play calling was quick passes, quick nicking down the field. We really didn't get a chance to see him sit in the pocket and let it fly what we thought he was going to do. But he had heart, man, and he didn't buckle under pressure. And he showed what he showed last year in the 3 games. Like, he brought us to a chance. We had a chance to win with him. And when Baker Mayfield threw that magnificent touchdown to the E-Dub, he brought us back and got us in a real good field goal position. It wasn't a long field goal we had to kick to tie the game and go to overtime. So I think we got our quarterback of the future.
Look, you know what? I second that. I feel like Mike Penix played a really good game. I came away from that feeling the same way that I felt at the end of last year, that we found us a quarterback. Of course, we talk about his health. He has to stay healthy. But the man ran for a couple crucial first downs. We talked about that. We don't need him to run for a lot of yards. The way he stretched out and got that touchdown on 4th down, he showed heart. We just need to be able to open up the offense. Now, he did have some misfires here and there, had some overthrows here and there. But for the most part, I think he played a good game. But I want to say this, and I don't know why I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. There's always a small faction or fraction of people who always want to talk negative. So for all y'all idiots out there who want to come on the page and you want to talk about Kirk Cousins, or the folks who want to talk about, hey, man, Mike Penix ain't doing no better than Desmond Ridder, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go home, get the cleanest washcloth you can find, put it under some nice warm water, and just wash your face as clean as you can wash it, right? Make sure you look the cleanest as you can look. After that, I want you to go outside of your front door, look in your yard the best you can, find the biggest ant bed you can find, and stick your damn face right in it, because you sound like a damn fool. Please stick your face in an ant bed or wherever you can find, because anybody who had the nerve to go online, and there have been, and compare Mike Penix to Desmond Ridder's play, or even say Kirk Cousins would have won that game, come on, man. Stick your face in an ant bed and say hello. Please. Jeez.
He's in an ant bed. Hey, listen, man.
Man.
Hey, the play he did the touchdown on, like, he actually came up short, but he was so athletic enough. He put his hand down.
Yeah, he put his hand down.
To stretch it a little bit more and get the ball over. Because if he wouldn't have put his hand down, his knee would have touched. That's how I thought, man. I messed with that.
You think that he was thinking that?
I think it just happened naturally,
That's what I was about to say. I don't think he was thinking.
I think he just was
gotta
like,
get my hand down.
I just think it happened. And that's just football instincts.
Yeah, man.
That's great.
Yeah, Mike Penix. Hey, when it counted, man, he could get that 1 yard, unlike you.
I'll get my 1 yard.
Okay,
I'll tell you right now.
We won't go back through that. All right. So last thing that I want to touch on before we start moving into next week's matchup. Well, this Sunday's matchup.
I want to say something.
This Sunday's matchup. What do you think it's going to take to get this running game going?
Not running out of the pistol. You know what I'm saying? Like having Tyler and Bijan both in the backfield, having some tight ends come. I did like how they would put a guy in motion, and then right when they hike the ball, he'll go block. I did like that. I saw that. Like, he'll come from, like, the receiver or tight end position, and it seems like he's going to cross where the quarterback in, but they'll hike it, and then he'll come, like, between the guard and the center, and get somebody. Yeah. I saw that a couple times. I like that look.
Okay.
But the pistol, man, is like it's just I don't see it working with the running game because it's just like it's obvious what you're gonna do when you run.
Well, I'm not a fan of the pistol, but I think it's more of a case of just the O-line. I think as much as I've been on Caleb McGarry's case, he was a really good run blocker, and they're gonna have to find a way to open up some holes. Like they're just not good enough. 60. Let me see what we ran for. 69 yards, and then 21 of those came from Mike Penix.
And Bijan only averaged 2.7.
So that's 48 yards rushing for our two running backs. For two players we feel like are like two of the best running backs in the league. 22 rushes for 48 yards. That's not gonna get.
And Bijan only averaged 2.7 rushing yards that game when he averages 4.7 a game. So
Bijan's longest run was 6 yards. Tyler Algiers' longest run was 5 yards. But yet we dominated. Okay. But yet we dominated.
Our defense.
Our defense. First you said the whole
okay, well, let me clear it up. Our defense.
You brought it back. I like that.
Got to.
No, that's all good. And he dominated. He got 100 yards receiving as well. So what about that? What you got to say about that? He dominated in the receiving game.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did. He made a phenomenal play.
50 yards and got 50 more.
Let me tell you something. He made a phenomenal play on that. But go ahead. You said it's something that you wanted to touch on specifically. I need to rest my voice because you got my head about to explode. I told you my voice was already struggling when I walked in here.
What's wrong with you?
Man, because I was yelling at the game. Yelling at the game. Then I did my rant yesterday, and then I had.
You know what? I know why Koo missed the field goal now. I know why. Because you walked out. You was leaving the game. You got to stay to the end.
I had to go to work.
Nah, bro. You should have called in.
I had to go to work.
But when you walked away, you left the energy out there, bro. You messed the energy up. He saw you leaving and he left and he missed the field goal. It's your fault, bro.
He's a sucker for that.
It's your fault.
But listen, if I affect him, he's a sucker for that.
All right. What I want to talk about.
Okay.
For the past 19 games, I know it's a short span. Out of the quarterback class, who's standing out to you, man? First quarterback was Caleb Williams.
Which quarterback class?
I'm going to tell you last year's quarterback class. And I'm going to tell you the quarterbacks. The number 1 overall pick was Caleb Williams. Okay. The second overall pick was Jaden Daniels. Okay. The third overall pick was Drake May. Then Michael Penix was the 4th overall pick. Okay. Then you got J.J. McCarthy, then Bo Nix. How do you feel if we had to redraft out of 19 games? Who would you pick first?
I think the guy who the Falcons were trying to get, but they couldn't get up there, and so they fell in love with Penix also. I think Jaden Daniels would be the number 1. Okay. I think after that, Bo Nix would probably go number 2.
Bo Nix?
I think Bo Nix would probably go number 2.
You don't think that's because of coaching?
It doesn't matter what I think. I'm just telling you, if we're basing it off what they've done and what they've been accomplishing. All right. Like, I think that
so you would rather have Bo Nix over.
I didn't say I would rather have.
I'm asking what you want.
You said what the redraft.
Well, if you was the GM, who would you draft?
Man, of course you said who would I pick number 1. I would take Jaden Daniels.
Okay, who would you pick number 2?
I'd take Mike Penix.
Thank you.
Like that,
damn Bo Nix.
No, you asked me who would the redraft. You didn't ask me who would I take. You said what the redraft based on what they've done.
I'm talking about you. I ain't talking about what they would do.
It don't matter. It don't matter what
I
Bo
would
Nix
do. Number 2.
If you go off what
Bo Nix number 2. Who would be number 2?
Bo Nix would have to go number 2. Okay. I would take Penix number 3, and then I would say Caleb would be number 4, and then McCarthy just not getting a chance to be on the field. I would say McCarthy, and then we have that Drake May. We got to see what Drake May can become. But if you just go off of what they've done, I didn't. It's not that I think Bo Nix is better. I picked him as the one that would be the bust, and he proved me completely wrong.
Facts.
Him and Sean Payton proved.
But that's because Sean
wrong.
Payton, man.
I mean, it can be. But at the end of the day, you have to get out there and make those plays, man. What I say it all the time, boy. Jay-Z got the line, one of the rap lines that will forever be quoted. Folks say they made Hove. Okay, make another Hove. You know what I'm saying? So Sean Payton played a big part, but Bo Nix went out there and he had to make the plays. And maybe it's the Georgia fan in me that didn't respect him because he was at Auburn. And then also I felt like they should have played Malik Willis over him. So it was a little personal thing towards Bo Nix as well. Then he went to Oregon, and he still got hands put on him by Georgia. Then, so I definitely had a bad opinion and a negative opinion of Bo Nix. And so I said he was going to end up being a bust. But if I'm going off what the man has done, he still has to read the defense. He still has to make the throws. He still has to make the decisions. He still has to prepare. He still has to do all those things. I can't take away anything that man has done to make me sit here on this soapbox and defend his ass. The man has played well.
Because of Sean Payton, man. Sean Payton is the reason why he's good. All right,
okay. All right, we can say that.
All right, that's all I wanted to say, man. I wanted to bring that up, see what you thought, see what your order. I'm just saying that because when I watch Michael Penix, I feel like him and Jaden Daniels are the best 2 quarterbacks out of that draft.
I would like to hear Trey complete the order.
He did.
Well, I did for the ones who were in the first. I don't remember who else was drafted later on.
No, I was talking about the first rounders.
Yeah. I would have said, like I said, Jaden, if we're going off of what they've accomplished, Jaden number 1, Bo Nix number 2, Penix number 3, Caleb number 4, McCarthy 5. I still go McCarthy over Drake May, because Drake May started off, he kind of struggled up there.
He's got a YouTuber name, right?
And then, that's what my son said. Yeah. My son say he looks like a YouTuber. He say he looks like he's about to say, please subscribe and like my channel. That's my
Every time I hear his name, I swear I think of a YouTuber.
Hey, man, my son's boy.
That's hilarious.
If people could only hear the things they say when it's just me and them. They be chill when they hear with y'all, but boy, the minute we get in the car, the things that come out of their mouths be just crazy. But yeah, that would be my particular list based off of what they done. I can't take nothing from both. Yeah.
My order would be Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix, Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, McCarthy, and Drake May.
Okay, I mean, I think Caleb Williams is more talented than Bo Nix, but man, I respect Sean Payton. I have high respect for this dude, even though he's the Saints coach and he had the nerve to put up the choke sign to Devontae Freeman. I can't stand him for all that, and so I take pleasure in his failure on the NFL football field in between the lines. But Bo Nix still had to go out there and make those plays, man.
I feel like if you put Bo Nix,
like he couldn't do it with Russell Wilson.
I mean, that was. I don't know whatever reason why he couldn't do it with Russell Wilson.
He couldn't do it with another quarterback he had in New Orleans.
I feel like
he couldn't do it
with
like
old
boy who be running. What's old boy who be running over everybody? The damn quarterback, fullback,
right.
who give us nightmares in New Orleans. What's his name? What's the Taysom Hill?
I feel like this. I feel like coaches like Kyle Shanahan, coaches like Sean Payton, coaches like Andy Reid. I mean, he got. I ain't gonna say anything. Kyle Shanahan and Sean Payton. To me, this is to me, and you just gave me some points to why not. But I feel like they can take an average quarterback and win with them.
But they haven't. They haven't.
They have.
Okay, what did they win with average quarterbacks? Please tell me.
I mean,
run it down.
Brock Purdy. He went to the Super Bowl.
I mean, how do we know Brock Purdy is average?
He was
though?
the last. Was he Mr. Irrelevant? Was Brock Purdy Mr. Irrelevant? I think he was the last pick.
Okay,
and he,
but at the end of the
day, he took that quarterback and he took him to the Super Bowl.
But listen,
that's amazing.
You still
I feel like Drew Brees was a great quarterback, but he was let go by the Chargers.
Okay, because his shoulder.
Okay, whatever reason. Sean Payton revived that man's career and won a Super Bowl with him. I feel like if he would have anywhere else, I don't know if that would have happened.
You know the man had a great year before his shoulder got torn up, right?
That's fine.
And I believe Sean Payton helps elevate careers. But if we're saying that, then Matt Ryan's an average quarterback. And you just called him great a few episodes ago. But by your thinking, Matt Ryan's an average quarterback.
No, Matt Ryan, you're not going to put that on me.
You just said.
Hold on. No.
Matt Ryan didn't have the success he had.
He had success with Mike Smith.
He never.
He had success with Mike Smith. They went to the NFC Championship game and lost to the 49ers.
He never became an MVP. He never became an MVP. Listen, I don't think he's average.
I don't either.
You said he was average.
I didn't say Mike.
You just said
I didn't say that.
Kyle Shanahan made Matt Ryan.
I didn't say that.
You and a lot of other people feel the same way. I don't feel that way, but that's how you feel. That's what you just said.
Y'all hear this, man? He painted me backed me in the corner and said something I didn't say.
You backed yourself
I think
in the
Matt
corner.
Ryan's been a quarterback. His first pass ever as a quarterback was a touchdown. He started his career off right.
But did he win an MVP until he got with who?
He did get an MVP with Kyle Shanahan.
Okay, then. And did he make a Super Bowl until he played?
He did make a Super Bowl with Kyle Shanahan.
All right, then.
But he also got us to a couple NFC championships without Kyle Shanahan.
That discussion's over.
Okay, yeah.
That discussion's
I bet
over
it is.
Because you've already made yourself look
I didn't
crazy.
make myself look
crazy. The Falcons
crazy.
have dominated when they were getting dominated.
All I tried to say
Matt
was
Ryan
that
is an average quarterback.
all I tried to say is that Kyle Shanahan And who was the other coach I said? Sean Payton know how to take average quarterbacks and win with them. That's what I said.
Folks say they made hole, make another hole.
Hey, man, that's rapping.
Folks say they
that's
made
rapping.
hole,
That's something between
hole,
that's between Jay-Z and Dame Dash.
No, but it's true. Like too many times people
that's
think
not
they
true.
can just. It's true. Dog.
So what you gonna make another Drew Brees?
It's true.
You gonna make another Brock Purdy?
What I'm saying.
You gonna make another so Brock Purdy is Matt Ryan's? What you trying to say?
No.
Okay.
No, what I'm saying is you can't just go and turn anybody into that.
Okay.
That's what, because obviously you don't even understand what the whole saying means.
I mean, I get it.
The whole you don't, because you said something that was completely opposite of what the saying is. You didn't know. It's okay with not understanding, dog. He's saying,
let's move on.
If you can make
let's
a
move
hole,
on.
make another hole.
I know what he meant by that.
Did you?
Yes.
Because you just said the complete opposite.
Okay, well, that's what I said.
Hey, man.
I don't.
You need to get your rap knowledge up. You got to get your hip hop knowledge up. Man.
Okay.
You really do.
Okay.
Man, do y'all know this man? This man was playing a Killer Mike mixtape for me one time and was like, boy, Killer, he be having the best beats. Nobody would have thought to rap over this. I'm like, bro, that's a Jay-Z song.
It don't matter.
And he's like, I never heard it. I'm like, yeah, bro, that song is
I don't recall that.
3 to 4 years old.
I don't recall. Hey, I really don't recall that, and I think you're lying.
Yeah, no, it was the Ain't No Love beat. He rapped over the beat.
Man, I know Ain't No Love in the heart of the city.
Yeah, it's the one where Jay-Z rapped over that.
That was 2006.
The song came out 2001 when Jay-Z dropped.
So when did I say that to you?
Whenever
2000 what?
Whenever Killer Mike had on his mixtape,
bro,
you were talking about bro, nobody would thought to rap on
that,
this. I'm like, Jay-Z rapped on this years ago, my guy.
Okay, but you don't know what I'm trying to say.
What you said was incorrect.
No, this is what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
All right. The fact that you take a classic beat and go as an artist and redo it, a lot of people don't think to do that. That's what I meant by that.
No, because
how you gonna tell?
Because
Mario.
This is how.
A lot of Southern rappers wouldn't have
listen,
thought of that.
Because this is how. And this the end of the discussion. Because I said, that's a Jay-Z beat. And you said, for real? I didn't know that. So everything you just said means
I don't recall.
Boy, I put that on my kids.
I don't recall.
Of course. I don't
recall.
I didn't be Woody.
That had to be 2005.
I didn't be Woody.
That had to be
I don't recall. I be Woody.
All right, as Woody would say, I don't recall.
Listen, man. All right.
2005, Trey?
Listen.
That's over 20 years ago.
Okay. It's okay, man.
How do you remember that?
You've been wrong about a lot of things today. It's okay.
Hey,
it's okay. Listen.
This man brought something.
So hold on. Let's go. So we were supposed to be finished, but we still need a few more minutes. All right, we need a few more minutes. This week's matchup.
Oh, yeah.
Atlanta Falcons go on the road to play the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings on Monday night had a comeback win against the Bears. J.J. McCarthy seemed to recover from his mistakes from throwing a pick six, recover from his mistakes. Hey, man, led them boys to a win. This is technically his rookie year because he was hurt all last year, didn't take not one snap. How do you feel we match up, or how do we fare in our game coming up Sunday night against the Minnesota Vikings on the road?
Well, we owe Minnesota belt their ass for what they did last year to us, embarrassed us, pathetic. We got embarrassed that game. And it's at Minnesota again. It's gonna be tough, man. Minnesota was a big, dominant playoff team last year, and now they got a new quarterback at helm, which he won on Monday night. I don't know how we're gonna do. I expect our defense to continue to do well. Hopefully, the pressures will translate to some sacks. Hopefully, we can confuse the quarterback that really hadn't played yet, and he turns the ball over. Our offense got to do better. We got to come away with a win. I think it's going to be a close game. Probably win late field goal, hopefully. That's what I predict. But it's a very well good chance we may lose this game. But we can't make no mistakes. No turnovers. Penix, I say he'll have about 250 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. I say Bijan goes over the 100-yard mark. That's my prediction.
100-yard what? Rushing, receiving?
Rushing. I think they're going to key on him receiving. I think some other guys going to open up. I don't know what's the status for Drake London's injury. I think he may play. I don't know.
Okay. if the Atlanta Falcons cannot run the ball, this is a loss, straight up and down. If they can't run the ball, I don't see it. Monday night, the Bears ran for 119. 58 of those came from the quarterback, and 8 more came from a wide receiver. So as far as running backs, the Bears were only able to run for 53 yards. 3 yards of carries what DeAndre Swift had. I mean, the Bears are not the Falcons. It's two different teams. But at the same time, looked like Minnesota was pretty good against the run. They have pretty decent defense. They sacked Caleb Williams twice. Now the Bears sacked J.J. McCarthy 3 times. So hopefully we can get some pressure. But if this running game can't get going, I don't see us. I don't see us walking away with a win. We have to get the running game going. We have to get into the play action game. If we can't do that, like I trust Minnesota's offensive coordinator, which is their head coach.
Oh yeah, I love their coach. I love the head coach.
I trust the play caller is what I should have called him instead of offensive coordinator. I trust their play caller. I think he's a really good play caller. We're gonna see can Zach Robinson and the boys get it going this week. Now last year, and I hate to try to compare one year to the next to try to pull from that. Last year, offense sputtered week 1. Week 2, we ended up finally getting it going in the fourth quarter against the Eagles. And the offense was pretty decent from that point on until Kirk got himself hurt. Mm-hmm. So hopefully they can find some lightning in the bottle the same way. But we were able to run the ball with some sort of effectiveness last year. Not dominant, but some sort of effectiveness. If we go into this game with the same amount of rushing, what do we rush for? We spoke about it a little earlier. 69 yards rushing, 48 from the running backs. That's not going to get it. We're going to have to get more. And I think they need to get Kyle Pitts going more. I would love to see Kyle Pitts more involved. Hopefully, Penix can bring that out of Kyle Pitts. Let's see Kyle Pitts a little more involved. I give 7 receptions for 59 yards.
I give him. He came up with some key first downs. So I give it up to Kyle Pitts. He looked like he's trying to step it up this year. Yeah, and he didn't like he was loafing out there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get that going. We're gonna see what the health of Drake London is like. Man, it's tough.
I like how Casey Washington looked.
It's tough. The Falcons go on the road. We have to win this game. I say Falcons finish or shootout some kind of way. I'm going to say 31-28. Falcons come away with a shootout. And I don't know, man. I feel like I'm picking with my heart over my head.
Yeah, I feel like we both are.
I feel like I'm picking with my heart
like we both
over
are.
my head because until I see us able to run the ball, I can't say I feel confident in us running the ball. But, hey, we're going to have to go on the road. We're going to have to get this win. Hopefully we see one of those statement games from Penix. They have to get this. They have to go and get this game, and we're going to have to be able to run the ball, get McCarthy on the ground, and hopefully no turnovers. Last week, it is what it is. Penix had a couple of balls, like 2 or 3 that should have been interceptions. Yeah. Hopefully we don't have that this week. Hopefully we clean that up and we run the ball. And that pressure that was on Baker, that Baker escaped, hopefully we're able to get McCarthy. Yes, he can move. He moved in college. Now that I think about it, man, McCarthy ran pretty good at Michigan. Now that I think about it, the man looked pretty good at Michigan running the ball. But is he as shifty as Baker? I don't know. Can he pick him up, put him down, and get going in a straight line? Let's hope he's more of that kind of runner than shifty like Baker. Baker's shifty, man. I don't know how he does it. That dude, yeah. Yeah, he a real like Doug. So he's tough and he's shifty. Hopefully we can get it done. 31-28. I'm going to pick the Falcons in this one. But I'm going to be honest, Falcon fans. I can't say that I feel confident in this particular game.
I feel the same exact way. I think we're picking with our hearts. We could easily be 0-2.
So, we'll see. So, before we get up out of here, we'll go around the league. Thursday night, Washington, Green Bay.
Where is that?
It's in Green Bay.
All right, so I like the way we do this. I really don't. You just call out the games and we're picking on the fly. I'm going to have to go with Green Bay. They had a tremendous win the other day. I see Michael Parsons being, a difference maker for that team, and Jordan Love looked great.
Okay. You're going to go with Green Bay.
Yeah.
At home, Green Bay, plus Malik on the team, I'm going to go Green Bay.
Okay.
I'm going to go Green Bay. Let me see some other interesting games. Trying to see what else is very interesting. So I'll run the games down. You tell me. Philadelphia at Kansas City.
The Super Bowl rematch. I give it to KC, man. They lost week 1. The pressure's on, and they're at home. They're at Kansas City, correct? I give it to KC. Patrick Mahomes and the boys pull it out.
I'm going with Philly. I think Philly takes this game. Philly didn't get the passing game going last week. They were running more than they were able to pass. Jalen Hurts made a lot of plays with his legs. I think they get it, man. I think Philly could be, if they stay healthy, I think they could be on their way to something special this year. I'm going to pick Philly.
All right, that's a good pick.
In this particular
I'm just
game.
going on with Kansas City because of the loss to the Super Bowl and it's at home.
Yeah, and Kansas City lost the very first game of the season against the Chargers. So, of course, they don't want to start 0-2. But I'm going to go with Philly, man. Plus, Philly is the running back they just traded for out of Jacksonville. You think he may have a chance to play? Man, well, if they get what? Tell me his name again, Mark. Yeah, Bigsby out of Jacksonville. Man, he ran for 800 and some yards last year. Kind of like, I don't even think he was necessarily the main running back. And 800 and some yards, man, he can catch the ball, he can run the ball. You add that to that Philadelphia offense behind Saquon with everything not on him. Jeez.
Well, I had actually
rich get richer.
On my fantasy draft, I had got ETN and I also drafted Biggs.
Okay.
Yeah, so now he's at the Eagles. So.
Okay. All right.
Biggs.
Yeah, man. Well, it's funny, man. When you talk about fantasy, my son done drafted Jared Goff, David Montgomery, and the number 1 wide receiver out of Detroit. And I told him when he did, I said, you too Detroit heavy. If they have a bad game, you're going to lose. If they have a good game, you'll win. And he got spanked this week because they ain't do nothing against Green Bay. All right, we'll throw another one out. Let me see what else is interesting. I don't know if this is necessarily interesting, but hey, we'll go Tampa at Houston. 7 o'clock on Monday night, Tampa Bay Bucs at Houston. So we'll see what you think about them.
I want Tampa Bay to lose, but I'm gonna predict Tampa Bay to win. Man, they look strong. That defense that blitz and defense Tampa Bay got, I think they're gonna put it on C.J. Stroud. The Baker Mayfield, man, he's become one of them ones.
Okay, I'm going Houston. I think Houston came back to life a little bit last year after they had a year of success. People kind of sat down, were able to scope what the quarterback did. They kind of brought them back to earth just a little bit. I think they bounced back again in year 3 and get back where they were headed in year 2. Plus they got who the running back? Nick Chubb, boy. Anytime Nick Chubb.
How Chubb do this past week?
You know, I haven't looked everything up on Houston, but I will. But if Nick Chubb is out there on the field, I'm rolling with Nick Chubb, my favorite running back to ever play at the University of Georgia.
Not Herschel Walker?
No, Nick Chubb. Man, because I got trauma from the name Herschel Walker. And I talked about it on the show. I got trauma when it comes to Herschel Walker. My dad be talking about Herschel does 1,000 push-ups a day. Do some push-ups. Herschel does 1,000 sit-ups a day. Do some sit-ups. I'm going through trauma at damn 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, however I was when Herschel was out there. I'm going through all kind of trauma. Yeah. No, I don't want no. Nick Chubb is my favorite Georgia running back. That's the guy. Right, because he came in, of course, Gurley was the guy. And of course, and I don't know why when we be talking about this, sometimes the names be escaping me. But Chubb came in. Who was his mate that he came in that year with? I don't know why his name escaped me. The guy from
Philly, DeAndre Swift?
No, not Swift, man. What's my guy, man? They were like lightning and thunder, man. He ended up winning the Super Bowl with the Rams and the Patriots, man. Like, Georgia fans gonna kill me.
Sonny
Michel, but I don't know why sometimes these names escape me. Chubb and Michel came in. Chubb wasn't even getting playing time. It was Gurley, and then they would give Michel playing time as a true freshman. But Gurley got hurt. They finally gave Chubb a chance to play. And, boy, like, it's hard to say this, but he didn't make me miss Gurley. And that's hard because Gurley one of the best running backs to me to ever put on a college uniform. And had he stayed healthy, I think would have been one of the best to put on a pro uniform as well. So we'll go ahead and pick one more game. So far we picked Washington, Green Bay. We picked Philly, Kansas City. We picked Tampa and Houston. And so we'll pick one more. Man, how about Seattle at Pittsburgh?
I give it to Pittsburgh. I don't know too much about Seattle. What's going on with them? I know I had got Cooper Kupp. He didn't do crap for Seattle. But yeah, man, Pittsburgh looked pretty good. Aaron Rodgers seemed to be rolling.
What about old Arthur Smith, man? What about Arthur Smith, who you said can't call no plays? Aaron Rodgers threw 4 touchdowns.
That's Aaron Rodgers.
What? I'm just saying though. What
about Aaron Rodgers things?
What about Arthur Smith though, man? He called.
I don't like Arthur Smith.
I'm just saying you got to give a man some credit. He called a play. Aaron Rodgers threw the touchdown.
Okay. Well, okay.
I'm just saying.
I don't like Arthur Smith. I like.
It ain't my narrative. I'm just telling you that's what happened.
Okay. Well, Aaron Rodgers is the reason. He didn't do it with any other quarterback.
Did he do it last year at the Jets?
He was coming.
It's a simple question.
I'm answering the question.
It's a simple question.
He was coming from an Achilles injury, and there was a lot of pressure on him. Okay. Being up under the New York microscope is pretty tough.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Sound like excuses.
Yes. All right. Well, that's the excuse.
Sound like excuses.
That's the excuse.
All right. See how that Pittsburgh. I'm gonna go with old Aaron Rodgers and Arthur Smith. And Mike Tomlin. I'm gonna
Mike
go.
Tomlin.
Hey boy,
and Aaron Rodgers.
Arthur Smith got Aaron Rodgers FedExing them touchdowns out there on the field. Boy, how you like that?
Nah, that's
got that man.
Aaron Rodgers been doing that. Aaron Rodgers been doing that.
4 of them things, boy.
How many times has he done that without Arthur Smith?
You sick.
No, I'm not.
You sick. The man having success. You sick.
Hey y'all.
You can't even give it to him.
That's what he does. He's been doing this my whole friendship.
So let me say this. You will jump on the jock of Sean Payton, who is a Saints coach, but you can't even give Arthur Smith a little credit.
Freak no. Coach, you know what I'm about to say.
Yeah, all I know is Aaron Rodgers out there FedExing them touchdowns.
Because of Aaron Rodgers.
FedExing touchdowns.
He's doing Aaron Rodgers things.
Okay.
All right, man. All right,
man. Well, look. We done, my brother.
We done.
And I can rest my voice now because, like, in my head, I need some Advil. Listen, if y'all can send your boy some Advil, ibuprofen, something like that, because Be Rich done made my head explode.
Hey, man, shout out to Hungry AF, man. He hungry, man. Y'all get him some Hungry AF. Shout out to them for being our sponsor. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe. Man, leave comments, man. Give us some free digital currency. Mess with your boys. We on Facebook. We on Instagram. We on TikTok. What I'm missing? YouTube. Y'all go support all of them. If you liked it on Instagram, go to YouTube and like and comment. If you liked it on YouTube, go to Facebook. If you liked it on Facebook, go to TikTok, man. Support your boys.
Okay. All right, man. Look, and on that note, man, we about to get up out of here.
Yes.
Anything else you want to share before we get
man.
up out of here?
Falcons. Go
man,
Falcons.
We got some good guests supposed to come in this week.
Yeah, man,
so
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. And hey, y'all stay out, looking out for the Lawrence Sitberry episode. And of course, we got Denise from Advise Sports Entertainment.
Shout out to Denise.
Yep, man. But look, on that note, on behalf of myself, Trey, the Waterboyz Show, we represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. So on behalf of myself, my partner, Be Rich, and our guy, Mario, the Waterboyz Show, we are out.
Kill the camera.